Laundering people. This is the tale of two ideologies. On the right is the family. It is defined by capitalism and represents freedom. You control your money, education, healthcare, retirement, and so on. Government, represented by politicians, want more control. They promote the village on the left. It is defined by socialism and represents slavery. The politician will control your money, education, healthcare, retirement, and so on. The institution of marriage is the bedrock of the family. It provides security because your investment in your spouse and kids pays off throughout your life. Social Security is an evil invention by the government. It is the conduit designed to break down the family and drag you into the village by making the institution of marriage meaningless, beyond just a checkbox on a tax form. Medicare, Medicaid, and other welfare programs are also candies tailored to achieve the same goal. An arbitrary date is promised for your retirement, along with cash, making it irresistible. But what does it really cost you? Learning to compromise with your spouse is no longer necessary, nor do you have to deal with disciplining your kids. You don't have to invest in them to secure your future. The government will take care of you. Just look at the soaring divorce rate and delinquent or disowned children. Let the state raise them. I have a guaranteed retirement. I don't have to worry about saving money or planning for the future. No rainy days where I'm headed. The government said so. The institution of marriage? That's just some fable. The village has full control of my life, and that's the way it's always been. The politician controls the village, and they always know best. Other programs support this lie, but none is more insulting than affirmative action. At its core, it states blacks, women, and other minority groups are inferior, and that's why they need this program. Otherwise, how could they possibly compete with whites? You know those evil people that set up this great nation and gave everyone freedom and rights to pursue their happiness? Losers. They left out the guarantee of achieving happiness, and that's what the village provides, as long as we do everything the politicians command. Here's an interesting nugget. What happens to your retirement savings if you die? In the family ideology, that nest egg stays in the family, but in the village, it goes to the government. It's not your money. A spouse can choose the larger of two retirement checks, and children of a certain age get limited use of it, but beyond that, it belongs to the village, hands off. A very clever attack on the family is the war on God. Not that all families are religious, but God represents another conduit in this equation, and not just spiritual. The war on God is a full frontal assault on the Ten Commandments, but these are just common laws, required for any society to survive. Those dealing with God can be argued to refer to nature. Simply put, respect nature. What greener would argue with that? So which commandments are bad? Do the villagers want to steal and kill? They already commit adultery and bear false witness. Oh, it's that covet, that do not covet. Of course, how are they going to change Dr. King's speech from equal rights to equal stuff with this annoying boat anchor of a commandment? In fact, coveting is the whole point of socialism. If God says no, then how can we build the village? Interesting how people 5,000 years ago recognized this conflict. What other great lessons might be hiding in the Bible? You have to admire the brilliance in seeing the conflict and outflanking the commandment to not covet by attacking the Ten Commandments as a group and promoting a war on God without giving away the true goal of destroying the family. And that's how you launder free people into slaves.